This question, the first part is not so difficult. If it says the score is 1 or 2, well, provided that it's when you're looking for a probability and it says the result is one result or the other, if you can't have both results at the same time, i.e. they're mutually exclusive, you can add them. You can't score 1 and 2 at the same time on this, so you just add them together. The probability of 1 is 0.3, the probability of 2 is 0.6, you add them together, you get 0.9. And 3 or 4, well, if you've already used up 0.9, then what's left from 1? 0.1. The probability that the score is 1 both times. Well, the probability that the score is 1 the first time is 0.3. The probability that 1 is the score the second time is 0.3. Now, some people did 0.3 times 2 for this. That's not correct. What you're saying is, having spun the pointer twice, 3/10 of the time, the first score will be 1, and 3/10 of those times, the score will be 1 again. So effectively, you have to multiply between them. That's the first value. That's probably that it's 1. And here's the second value. If you want the first and the second value to be 1, then it's going to be 0.3 times 0.3. Moving down, this is where it gets more difficult. Spinning the pointer twice, so we've just done 1. We now need to work out the probability of him scoring 2. And this is a tricky one. The way you can do it is with a tree diagram. You could say that he's either going to score 2 or he's not. So I've written 2 for scoring 2 and n for scoring not. Now the probability of him scoring 2 is 0.6, which means the probability of him not scoring 2 is 0.4. And that'll be the same for the second trial. So obviously the first spinner result doesn't affect the second one. Now, you can see very clearly from that the probability of him getting a 2 both times is going to be 0.6 times 0.6. And the probability from getting neither 2 neither time is 0.16. So that's when neither spin is a 2. And so you could just do 1 minus those options to get the probability of it getting a 2 once. Or you can add them together. I'll do it by the adding method. One option for getting a 2 is 1, 2, exactly 1, 2, is getting a 2 on the first roll and getting no 2 on the second. So that would be 0.6 times 0.4. So that's 0.24, which is what a lot of you got. The reason why the answer isn't 0.24 is because you have to add 2 separate events. Either you get a 2 on the first time and you don't on the second, or you don't get a 2 on the second time, or the first time, sorry, but you do get a 2 on the second, which has the same probability, 0.4 times 0.6, which is 2.4. If you add those 2 combinations together, so that would be 2, then not, and that would be not, then 2. If you add those 2 probabilities together, you get 0.48, which is the correct answer.